2020 was a very tough year for everybody, though actually it was a good year for tech companies because everybody is moving to cloud. Digital transformation has seen an acceleration. So if 2020 was where people are struggling to just figure out how to move to cloud or to digital transformation, 2021 is a year when they are settling down all the evolution. So how do you see this partnership will enable those developers who are kind of now trying to settle down and are looking at business continuity? Security is also a big issue now. CI/CD is becoming where they want a lot of things, they're moving left. So talk about how these factors contributed without using that word, because YouTube demotes that kind of.
No, it's a great discussion, and actually, I would say I would test and say not settling down, but it's actually going to accelerate. And the reason is exactly as you said, which is with such a disruption, moving so much human activity from offline to online, the need for new applications or enhanced applications or scaling of applications just accelerated, right? And this partnership leans heavily into that, because if you're a developer and now there's pressure to ship faster, right, to get more innovation out there, because guess what? All activity is moving online. That means I have to get my apps up there faster. I have to put more features in faster. I have to innovate faster. Then you want to know that you're using content that is secured, that is tested, that's reliable, that you don't have to go back and spend time sorting all that yourself. And so as Shlomi said, the Docker Hub library of content, almost 8 million images pulled almost 14 billion times a month, is the go-to spot for our community for quality images. And the Docker official images in particular represent 25-30% of all those pulls. And so developers want to know that what they're pulling from Hub and using internally haven't been tampered with. There has been no man-in-the-middle type attacks. And this partnership enables, for the first time, an end-to-end secure supply chain. So great content from Hub coming down into Artifactory, which is then responsible for secure distribution throughout the organization, and then down to Docker Desktop, where the individual developer can now get their arms around this great content to quickly build up, compose, if you will, their applications and move their ideas from idea and source code state into a binary, into a test, and eventually into production. And so the trend that kind of catalyzed or accelerated the movement last year is only going to go more aggressive in 2021, and this partnership is a kind of right place, right time, right partners to enable that speed for developers.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I would just add that what we see, especially during the pandemic, during COVID, is that the cloud solution accelerated. There is more demand. JFrog provides a hybrid solution. You can have JFrog as a service or a self-hosted version. But we saw much hyper growth in the cloud. And by collaborating with Docker, building this native integration between the hub and the registry, especially in the cloud, with an unlimited access to the hub from a Docker registry hosted by JFrog, for developers, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. They don't have to deal with any kind of friction. They don't have to deal with any kind of double subscription. They just know the two vendors that provide them with the service are collaborating behind the scene to make their life easier. Now, if you double click on that, everyone that used Docker as a packager also use other technologies to build their technology. They might use Java or .NET. They might use NPM, PyPy, and so on. So they also need a universal solution, and Artifactory supports that. And we are fanatical about the universality of software packages, and very happy to see that as a Docker registry, we can consolidate the repositories into one, and to give them this access to the Docker Hub to be even faster than before.